Roblox community is no stranger to bizarre controversies and mindless drama, as over the years there have been plenty of both. I've witnessed and even been a part of some things that aren't even imaginable, but happen anyway thanks to the curious characters in this realm. But during 2016 and 2017, a simple clothing roleplay group somehow became one of the largest sources of drama I've ever seen. One of the biggest games of its era and a multi-time Bloxy Award winner was on a path to lifelong success. But what happened? How could something that took off so quickly that it still should be popular today instead become one of the most hated group games in Roblox history? Today, we're going to take a look at the curious case of the rise and fall of Boho Salon. Boho Salon was first created by somebody called Lala Kiela, formerly known as Lalori, on June 25, 2016. The game would be first made on July 3, 2016 and open to the public shortly after, most likely during the late summer. Immediately, people began flocking to the game as it was a really fun game for those looking to play it seriously and those who just wanted to mess around. Serious players enjoyed the dress-up and competition aspect, while many others enjoyed helping clients achieve their desired looks. Players could then enter those outfits into theme contests, which would occur once every 5 or so minutes to earn them points. I assume a lot of people also joined the game because they thought it changed their actual outfit for free, but obviously that isn't the case. Boho Salon was also one of the greatest games for trolling in Roblox's history in my opinion, because at literally all times you could mess around. There were always new possibilities, whether it be putting something new on someone's head or dealing with angry customers on the beach. It was a unique and extremely fun game during that time, so it was really no surprise that it got popular really quick. To give a modern example, Boho Salon was usually a top 10 most popular game, kind of like Doors or Anime Adventures is now. But despite the easy to explain success, there were questions about the validity of it due to how quickly the game grew. This game came out of nowhere super fast, which isn't really common, but what was even rarer was the success the group got. The Boho Salon group gained over 120,000 members in the span of 2 weeks during the beginning of fall 2016. They did this with about 2,000 concurrent players, which is virtually impossible to do with that number, let alone any number back in 2016. Put things into perspective, Roblox High School's group averaged around 80,000 new members in 2 weeks, with 4 times the amount of concurrent players around that time. Both games gave players incentives to join the group, but only one could crack 100,000 new members despite averaging 6,000 less players concurrently. The Boho Salon group became one of the most popular groups on Roblox within the span of a few weeks, a feat which seemed very questionable. Because of the almost impossible levels of growth for the group, people began questioning the validity of Boho Salon's success. I decided to take a look into the group to see if I could find anything suspicious, and I very quickly realized what was going on. Fellow YouTuber Skeletal Reality and myself did very simple investigations and easily found the group and game were being botted. It wasn't the typical form of botting though. This was very slow and methodical, probably in order to avoid being caught. The best proof was found on October 10th, 2016, a day after I released my original investigation, which was made the morning prior. I went far into the group's members and found several blank accounts made on October 3rd that had done nothing but join the Boho Salon group. All of these untouched accounts were made on October 3rd, were last online within 5 minutes of each other, and were in the group. Chances all of those new players made accounts on the same day, joined Boho Salon, went offline within 5 minutes of each other, and went inactive for a week is extremely low. There were tons of accounts following these weird coincidences from the weeks leading up to and days following October 3rd too. Some bots even had the game's visit badge, which suggested they were also being used to bot the game's visits or active players. It became very clear that there was some sort of member botting going on, but not in the traditional way people are used to seeing. Instead of doing the typical mass account spam like we've seen before, they did it slowly to have bots in between legit people on the group member tab. This made it look like they were actually new users joining the group, when in reality they were burners made to inflate the group's numbers. Boho Salon's creator Greenlegocat denied this, saying I was a jealous hater and that it was impossible to bot group members. She also said that all those new users joining were the result of ads and Boho Salon being a new, trendy top page game. Although she did have fair points, all of the coincidences surrounding the inactive burner accounts were never explained. Eventually, intentional member botting done by Boho Salon was confirmed over a year later by their former vice president Caitlyn Jenner. While Boho Salon would have been successful regardless, their success and extreme rise was done on the back of bots. Boho Salon wouldn't have set the then record growth for their group, and their game possibly wouldn't have been as popular too. The suspicions everybody had were confirmed, but during no time did the botting controversy have a negative effect on the game. All it did was boost their success in an unfair way, which Boho Salon was no stranger to because they did other shady things to earn themselves more money. Boho Salon liked hosting group events like holiday-themed fairs, meet and greets, and things of that nature. Many groups did and continue to do those kinds of things, which are all fine, but it's how Boho Salon handled them that should have gotten them banned. Boho often required tickets to enter the shows, which were done via attendees buying t-shirts for a certain amount of Robux. In December of 2016, Boho Salon announced a Christmas festival and put a t-shirt ticket on sale, which had 127 sales at apparently 500 Robux each. The thing with this is that the Christmas festival never actually happened, nor was a game or date for it even released. They one day just posted a t-shirt as a ticket for a Christmas festival without any info on when or where it happened. On December 28, 2016, Boho Salon claimed they'd do a late Christmas party, but that also never happened according to Boho Salon members. 63,500 Robux was scammed off of Boho Salon members using this one ticket t-shirt, with possibly more Robux scammed from 4 other ticket t-shirts. That wasn't the only scam conducted, as coincidentally also on October 3rd, 2016, they hosted a mysterious raffle. They put up a t-shirt called Boho Salon Raffle Ticket for 20 Robux with no elaboration on what was being raffled. It was set to happen on Halloween according to their group description, but when Halloween came around, nothing happened. I think I remember HRs saying a Robux raffle took place but never said who the winner was, and Boho members refuted the HR's claims. The comments on the t-shirt were flooded with people saying it was a scam and that nothing was ever raffled off. It was also left on sale far after Halloween, as it was still on sale when I made my video about it on December 3rd, 2016. This t-shirt also broke Roblox terms of service, which specifically stated that raffles were not allowed, so this shirt should have gotten deleted and somebody banned. Despite both of these scams and other rumored scams, Roblox never punished Boho Salon, so they continued on like nothing happened. Despite all the controversies that should have gotten Boho Salon banned, there was never any of them that led to their downfall. Boho Salon was ripped apart from the inside after multiple instances of mutiny due to supposed mistreatment by the owner and other HRs. In the middle of April 2017, the Boho Salon game was closed after their scripter apparently took the game's scripts away and quit. The Salon game going down was a huge hit to the group, as they were just about to hit 1 million members, but they found ways around it. They opened up a dance game to keep their players preoccupied for a while, but people began getting impatient with the lack of the true Boho Salon game. A new salon was released after a week or two, and things mostly went back to normal, but Boho's reputation had been stained. The botting and scams, along with developers leaving and also claiming to be scams, scared a lot of outsiders away from working with the group. Players didn't really care and probably weren't even aware of what was going on, so the game continued on as normal after being reopened. On April 29, 2017, Boho Salon reached 1 million group members, becoming one of the first groups to accomplish that and the fastest to ever do it. This was a major accomplishment not only for Boho Salon, its members, and its owner, but Roblox too. But what should have been a day of triumph and celebration instead became the day Boho Salon was destroyed from the inside. Rogue Boho Salon HRs hacked owner Lala Kiela's account after she stupidly gave one of them her password sometime before. The hackers took full control of her account while she was presumably asleep and stole all of her limiteds and Robux to give out to other rogue HRs. The hackers then attacked Boho Salon and demoted a ton of players and replaced Lala Kiela as the owner with an alt called Boho Salon Holder. For the second time in a month, the Boho Salon game was shut down, but the hackers messed it up enough to the point where it never fully reopened. Lala Kiela recovered her account and limiteds with the help of Roblox, but the damage done to Boho Salon was irreversible. The group lost over 100,000 members in the weeks following the hacking incident, as players were fed up with the game being closed again and being demoted. Even more high-ranking members and developers fled, leaving nobody to fix the broken salon and nobody wanting to join Boho to fix it. Boho Salon's biggest attraction was shut down for about 2 months, while new games they put out failed to bring in new players or please their current members. Remaining HRs and the owner would make several false promises of a new salon coming, but never delivered on it, which only further angered members. Near the end of June 2017, Boho Salon finally reopened their salon with everything functioning as per usual, but it didn't last very long. But instead of them shutting down due to hackers, they decided to do a soft rebrand and create an entirely new salon with new features. The new salon was quite frankly terrible, with a messy layout, a new and confusing way to give people outfits, and no contests. The simplicity and fun of the original Boho Salon was erased for something that seemed to sacrifice fun for maturity. Players did not like the new salon at all, but exploiters were very fond of it, as some of the craziest exploits I've ever seen were conducted there. Then once again, Boho Salon shut down their main attraction, this time for unknown reasons, but yet again it was down for months. Since the group got hacked, Boho Salon has never had a game with any form of consistent success and still, to this day, is constantly closing their games. These days, Boho Salon is a fairly inactive group with a very few players playing their games at any given time. The management is still a mess, as during the creation of this video they've shut down the game, set it open on Friday, then opened it on Thursday. The group has well over 1 million members again, but only gets around a mere 20 group wall posts per day during the summer. A new game sits empty as virtually everything the true players and trollers enjoyed from the original has been removed. There are only 2 stations where you can get makeovers, one for faces, which is broken, and one for hair and hair only. Nothing else can be changed. The massive building has only one little area tucked away in a corner where you can change accessories, but it can only be hair. And yes, you can do it without a job. You no longer need someone to fix you up or give you a card, the latter also being broken. Boho Salon is no longer a fun dress-up roleplay game. It is now just an overly built, buggy, and lifeless hair testing game. Willymon's group tracking page shows that Boho has been consistently losing members each day since November of last year. The game has not topped over 1,000 visits once, along with seemingly being shut down 3 times in the last 2 weeks alone. Despite the extreme lack of activity, performance, new members, or anything positive, there appears to be a big player in on Boho Salon though. It appears that the infamous Roblox game studio GameFam currently has some sort of partnership with Boho Salon, although what I have no idea. Boho Salon is listed as one of GameFam's 6 group affiliates, all others owning currently very popular and successful game. I haven't seen anything online about GameFam buying the group or really any mention of the two together at all. Apparently there is some sort of marketing partnership between them for Boho's new Salon game, but I've seen nothing from either side talking about each other. I have absolutely no idea why they're affiliated or why GameFam would even be interested in them, but this is definitely something to keep an eye on. Boho Salon was a simple clothing roleplay group that rose to become one of the most infamous groups in Roblox history. There were several high-profile controversies involving botting, scams, and hacking that are never seen on this scale these days. Imagine the Bee Swarm Simulator Club going through all of that, because in terms of rank of popularity, that's what happened back in the day. Boho Salon's controversies and poor management led to the extreme fall of one of Roblox's most popular groups and games from that era. Who knows where Boho Salon would be had nothing gone wrong, because I think they could very well have been a billion visit game by now. But we will never know what could have happened because of the bots, the scams, the hackers, and the mismanagement that led to its fall. This is the rise and fall of Boho Salon.